Hey guys, so I want to talk about the coin strike. So we are in the coin strike Discord. Um, so what I'll do is I'll go into the first message about coin strike when we first set the agendas and demands. So these were the points we had. Restore all banned family members and friends accounts. So basically, there was a lot of malicious banning at that point, and we wanted everything to be restored. No more malicious banning of accounts. Of course, this is very important, right? Like, you can't just ban accounts without an explanation. Uh, Walk back the last TOS, which basically a lot of people, I'm not very knowledgeable in the field, but a lot of people said they're installing spyware with the new TOS, and no one likes that. So, of course, we wanted that to be walked back. No more warning main accounts for RSS trading again. Give us a customer representative with decision making power, with who we can talk and is responsive and can take decisions. Once a month call at least. Fix lag in AS and shalons. These were the initial demands when we started the coin strike, right? So if we go to plan of action, I had actually you can see this whole message, but I have actually described what we have achieved. So bring back accounts which were banned maliciously, moderate success. Everyone I think who was it was an original account were brought back in. They gave it back. We had actually been able to. I'll go to the banned pages later. Anya did an amazing job on it. Everyone who was banned, we tried to help them out, and we were mostly successful. Also, some of it came back, some of it did not. If it was looted multiple times, or even in some cases single time, it didn't come back. And so I think this was a moderate success. Allow alls, I think this was one of the biggest success of the coin strike. Not, I don't think even the coin striker, even as me who start the coin strike, I didn't believe that Evony will actually come up with a solution where they will allow us to get RSS from all. I don't know about other people's conviction. I definitely didn't think it's going to happen this fast. I definitely didn't think they will come up with a system that is so foolproof. So yeah, that was for me, that was like a resounding success. And when we had the poll initially, we had 40% people identified this as the most important and the most pressing reason why we should coin strike. So yeah, so this actually uh, happened. Regular dev calls, they agreed. They said that yes, we are ready to meet you once in a month. They have promised a dev call again after shalons, which is a little over 1 month, but okay, accepted. TOS, they said they are not going to budge. um, and yeah, this point pissed me off very much when I heard that they want to install spyware on my system, but I'm just not going to install it on my computer. And the lag in shalons round 1 was horrible. Round 2 was bad. Round 3 it got better. Round 4 was smooth. Like, there were some issues in getting in, but after that it was smooth. So definitely that got better. So now there are some very important questions, right? Evany, for the first time in 8 years, has shown a willingness to communicate with players, understand their difficulties, understand their problems, and work on it. Like, work on players' problems. I'm not exaggerating. You should look at the dev calls before this. The dev calls before this, Evany basically put their own agendas forward to the players, and the players, everyone had different points. Like, it was not coordinated that well. Everyone had 20 points, and Evany would just give vague answers, and it would continue right like that. This time, what happened in the dev call was Oz, Adam, and Alan made sure that our agendas and demands were put there. Let's talk about this first. And they kept the call very focused, and Evany had like no room to just wiggle out of it, and they came out with solutions. So definitely, and like I think if we can actually have focus calls like that, solutions are possible. So that's pretty much it. So the now the question is, where do we go from here? And that has been a question we as part of the leadership group have been thinking, talking, um, like coming up with different ideas, and finally we came to a decision that it's time to actually hold on to the coin strike. Hold on to the coin strike. Sorry, not hold off the coin strike. Why hold off the coin strike? Because I'm sure like a lot of you are great negotiators in real life, like you have businesses. Any negotiation works two ways. You cannot just be, like very rigid in your stance that no, 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 we want this, and then only we are going to, like actually talk about like relenting our side. If you're that rigid, negotiations generally don't work. So they have made a move, and we have made a move. Also, this is something that is very, very important. Please understand. And I get the hate about coiners, that like the big coiners are always like trying to get things their way. And like I understand all of it, and I'm used to it. I have tried to help the community to the best of my ability without any personal interest. There have been rumors that like the coin strike was started because I lost alls, and all of that doesn't bother me. I get nasty DMs from people that you're selfish and all. Like if someone is negative, I would ban them, and they would get nasty and send me DMs. All that doesn't bother me. It's okay. It's part of like a part of having the mantle of trying to being one of the leaders of Coin Strike, and that's fine with me. That doesn't matter. But please understand, the polls we had 40% people for whom the alt situation was the biggest issue. And no matter how you might hate coiners and big coiner problems and them trying to like influence everyone else, you cannot have a coin strike without coiners. I'm sorry, like you cannot have a coin strike with F2Ps. It and no, I don't mean any disrespect. Like F2Ps are a very integral part of the game. But if I ask all the coiners and to okay, let's do a strike because like march speeds are a problem or stamina is a problem, they're not going to listen to me. You need to understand that it's not me deciding, it's an online community. I have the like I have to give them common grounds to come together, right? I'm sure like there will be a lot of people like who would agree that stamina is the problem and they would strike for that. But would they really make a dent in Evany's bottom line to actually consider them to actually consider? Look at this movement, for example, right? Till now there have been multiple coin strikes. Never has Evany been so scared that they have scheduled a developers call within the first 10 days. Never like and like people say, oh no, the coin strike didn't matter, Evany was already thinking about it. Think of it logically, right? Like we said, we are going to track alliance gifts, and Evany came up like in 8 years they didn't have anything, and alliances came up, and they came up with a way that you can hide your alliance gift. You can coin and your alliance gift will not go up. So I mean, isn't it like clear to you that Evany knew what we are doing? Evany was following. There was someone in this Discord who was listening to everything. Sure, like you don't need to accept it to me, but accept it to yourself, man. And like again, I have heard people peddle lies like, oh yeah, they're giving alls anyway. This is just like Coinstrike is just taking advantage of a situation. I'm sorry, like there were no mentions of a family group before. And some random YouTubers have said that like, oh, I'm so sorry, like the family group would have taken about 2 months to develop. But please understand that that random YouTuber has no clue what they're talking about, and even I don't. But people who have knowledge about these things have actually come out and said that it can be developed in like a week or 2 week max, even with like inefficient coding. And they actually asked a question to the random YouTuber. I am not a great fan of posting screenshots of leadership chats, but they actually asked the random YouTuber, and they had just no reply to it. So these are facts. This is the truth, right? The family group happened because of CoinStrike. They're working on lag because of CoinStrike. I'm not saying I'm not saying that like this is the end and like we have won and it's over. No, it's a continuing movement, but this is what we have achieved so far. I understand people want to belittle our achievements, and people who did nothing to help just want to belittle our achievements now. But please, a lot of us put a lot of effort on this. What I request is, and we helped a lot of people. Like I'll go to the band page. We helped a lot of people. So what we request is, please at least do not peddle in such lies. Come on, like have some basic human, like have some basic moral compunctions, man. So that's that. Um, Now I'll talk about the next phase. Um, so today, as of today, we have called off the coin strike. We have asked that we are going to hold on to it. Sorry, hold off the coin strike. And at this point, it's not a choice for me. And I get that, like even in the 10,000 people Discord, there would be some people who are unhappy, but please understand that the coin strike has to be a credible threat. The first event, it was great, like most people didn't coin across C1 to C4. Last event, C5 and C6 were completely gone anyway because they're so hard to reach and so fragmented. C1 was not so great, C2 4 was not so great, C2 and C3 still holding the line, but the other continents not so great. Now imagine another 40% people whose primary focus was getting like actually a proper way to grow with alts dropping out, and then people seeing the historical city scores and another bunch dropping out. Evony would just say that, guys, you don't have unity, like no matter what, like we can break you, we don't need to listen to you at all. Instead of like continuing coin strike in that way, don't you think it's better that like we take time, we see whether Evony is actually uh, actually delivering on their promises? Because if they don't deliver their promises, all these people will be unhappy. Coin strike is voluntary. You cannot force unwilling people to not spend their own money. So you have to let people be unhappy for on a common ground. Okay, so that's why we decided to call off the coin strike. I understand you are not happy with it, and I accept, like I accept total responsibility if you're not happy with it. I'm sorry if you felt betrayed. I have gotten some DMs where people have felt betrayed. I take complete responsibility for that. But this is what it is. The final point I want to make is, where do we go from here? Our movement doesn't end here, as I said before. We are going to keep this community. People who have been unjustly penalized by Evony, or they have been done, like they are facing issues. We'll update a section here in the updates and bans, where weekly we will tell this other issues people suffered. And if everyone can write mass tickets are very, very important when you have like a big issue. So that's something we will do. The next step of the process is, after we have this call where we actually finalize the details regarding the first agendas and demands, we will have we will take the issues from the community, we'll poll it, and with 3 4 agendas we'll go to the next dev call again, and it won't be us, it won't be the same Viper or Adam going to the developers call. We'll let you pick your members from the community, and 3 or 4 of you will go and speak to the developers. That's what we'll arrange. So that's the plan going forward. It's this is this movement which started as like just a poll in some Discord has become much bigger than any of us. We need to stay united. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna go to the updates and bans. This is mostly in my Anya. If you see, like, these are the have accounts have been reinstated. These were the accounts which were banned. So all these accounts which came back once it was posted here and everyone sent emails. So that's pretty much it. And again, I would like to congratulate all of you who worked so hard on this whole coin strike and making it successful. You guys are absolutely awesome. We couldn't have done it without you. If I know a minority of you feel bad about ending it now, but I hope you'll understand and you will remain associated with this movement. And thank you to the whole leadership group of CoinStrike, who have been nothing less than spectacular. You guys are absolutely best. You have taken time out of your personal lives to actually help out the community and done some amazing work which all of us can be proud of. Thank you, and that's Viper signing off.